What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Or not, depending on where, but hope it's awesome. Yes, we're back at today to talk about crypto. The cryptocurrency markets are slightly coming down as of the last hour here. The stock exchange is coming down. You can see over the last hour, it's come down after the Fed's meeting today. If you guys don't know, Jerome Powell did come out and speak about the rates. Obviously, we're staying the same. However, there was actually some pretty good news, some pretty good takeaways as to what the future holds for us, whether that's Q3, Q4, whatever it might be. We still are looking for 2 rate cuts this year, which is exactly what we wanted to hear. So although right now in the last hour, the markets have come down slightly here, I don't see this as a long-term issue. The issue that we have to face right now, which will probably be the biggest one that's most uncertain, is obviously the Iran-Israel conflict right now. We really don't know what's going to happen there. We don't know where President Trump in his mind is with all this, but that's what you got to be concerned about. That's what you got to be aware of, especially when you're out here doing any of your perpetual trades or anything like that. So just be prepared for that. But before we jump into everything, I do want to say what's up to the A-Team here. We got RPM in the house here. We got Trey. Trey, thanks so much for becoming a member of the A-Team. Appreciate you so much, man. And thanks for being here. Seiko Hunt. We got Seiko Hunt in the house here. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. We got Crypto Keeper Joel. What's going on, man? Tall Paul. We got Tall Paul in the house here. Z Goals. Yes, I just saw you weren't highlighted, man. Sad day for us. Sad day. But I hope it comes back, dude. Azrios, thanks so much for being here, man. Billion Right coming in hot with the $2 super chat. Do you think we'll hit below $2 again? You're talking with XRP? I'll never say never. Right now, I mean, there's a lot of indicators saying that we're potentially looking positive. Obviously, I'm going to share some indicators with you over all the plays that we're in. We shorted the market last night. Really good play short in the market last night. Patience pays off. I will tell you that right now. A lot of people, patience is hard. You see your money starting to go away. You think the market's going to continue to go one way. Indicators are saying another. If you stayed into the shorts all last night and into this morning, you were sitting pretty good. We sold the bottom of the market, bought the bottom of the market today. The market has bounced back nicely today. So we're making a full round trip on the shorting and the longing of these positions. We'll talk about all these today. Really good indicators coming up today. Indicators that are actually aligning. When you have indicators that are aligning, that means that things are looking really, really good. I'll share those here in this live stream as well for everyone later on as soon as we get through the news here. We got, Bill Wright, good. Thank you so much, man. Richard, good to see you, dude. Deb, we got Deb in the house here. Nick, appreciate you guys being here. Old Man Jenkins, hope you in days. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. My batch, what's up, man? Kyle, Moto 18, Frank, Tobias, Mike, Marty, Jimmy, Kenny, good to see you guys. Rick. All right, let's jump into it here, man. We got a lot of things to cover today. It came on a little late today. Usually I don't stream around 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, like I said, Wednesdays are my non-stream days. But here we are today streaming. Things are looking good. So let's actually share the screen here and get rocking and rolling. We've got some, like I said, some things to cover here. As you can see, the cryptocurrency market over the last hour has come down. Over the last 24 hours, we are down 3.3%. Back down to a 3.25 trillion. Just you got to realize, like 4 days ago, we're up to like almost a 3.43 trillion and looking pretty good. You can see volume, though, is looking pretty damn good. Bitcoin dominance still at 64%. This is actually starting to fall just slightly here, but you can see right here with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's obviously down over the last hour, 0.29%. Something we're going to look at. Bitcoin's another one of those we're going to look at. Ethereum sitting around 0.19% over the last 1 hour. But look, the 10% down. 10% is a trigger marker right there. That's good to look at. XRP is actually bouncing back really nicely right now. Things are looking pretty dang good right there. I should probably update this. Is this updated? Let's see. Did I update? Because 216 seems, 214. Okay, it needs to be updated right there. Yeah, 214. I was like, man, I swear it was like 214. So 214 is looking good right there. Then we got a Solana. Obviously, we're in a Solana play right now. 10% down, another 10% trigger. You got a couple other ones here that, Sui, 18% down. These are some ones we got to look into. I just bought into Chainlink literally about 5 or 6 minutes before I came on stream here. Link is another one I'm looking at here. And then on top of that, we got Hedera down 17% right now. Hedera looking really good from a longing position. I'll share those indicators with you. But there's a lot of positions coming out here with the markets coming down over the Israel-Iran conflict. So take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, indicators line up. Do not account. I'm not accounting. Like those indicators are not accounting for Trump. They're not accounting for anything that comes out of Trump's mouth. It's not accounting for anything like that. They're literally just indicators as to where numbers are and what we're looking like. And so the goal is that we bounce back nicely, and that's kind of what we want to do. So again, stock market ends the day. We actually are kind of flat for the most part. I mean, the Dow's down 44 points, S&P down 1.85 points. Not bad. NASDAQ finishes the day at 25 points, looking pretty damn good. I mean, the Feds came out here and said that there's no hurry to cut rates. The meeting actually wasn't that bad. If you listen to the meeting with Jerome Powell, yes, boring as hell to listen to. The guy is literally like the sloth from I don't even know Zootopia. He's like the sloth from Zootopia. I feel just makes my eyes gloss over. But what he really came out and said is that things are actually looking pretty good. The economy is actually looking pretty good. Yeah, there's some indicators out there that are maybe not the greatest, right? We're still dealing with the potential for inflation, even though inflation really hasn't hurt our pocketbooks in all reality. But the most positive, if you take anything from what I say today, anything that the news, anything like that, just realize that the most positive thing that came from that we were all waiting to hear was if we were going to continue, if we were going to have the 2 rate cuts coming up this year. And the answer to that is yes. Yes, we're still going to have rate cuts coming this year, which means that although we might be kicking the can down the road, we are actually lining ourselves up pretty damn nicely to be sitting at the end of the year, which again, I told you guys, end of Q3, into Q4 could be the time of could be that time when the markets literally will skyrocket. And a lot of it has to do with, obviously we have the tax bill, the big beautiful bill that's coming out here that potentially is going to pass the House and the Senate, that people are on board. Some people are on board with, some are not. But you get what I'm saying. The tax bill is probably going to come through. On top of that, we're going to have rate cuts coming through. Potential 2 rate cuts coming in Q3, Q4. Dude, it's going to be lights out. So as much as we're going through all the turbulence of today and, all the bullshit that's going on in the world and all that kind of stuff, just realize that, patience does pay off in these markets. And towards the end of this year, we're hoping here in Q3 into Q4 that rate cuts are looking pretty, will look good. We have 2 rate cuts coming up here. So that's fantastic. You can see right here that here's a summary of what happened here. It says we'll likely get to a place where the rates are appropriate. So they're going to cut when they're appropriate. Feds will make smarter decisions if they wait a couple of months. So we're looking a couple of months. I mean, that was an indicator away from here. A couple of months means, we're going into Q3. Feds expect meaningful amount of inflation in coming months, meaning that they're still trying to anticipate how the tariffs are going to play out here. Unemployment remains in a reasonable place, which is good. It will take some time to see large inflation's effects what the large inflation effects will be. So they're still kind of waiting for that. Fed's inflation forecast for this year is higher due to tariffs. It says right here, this is the most important thing. The Fed sees higher inflations due to tariffs, but the economy is also slowing. This will get more interesting in Q3 of 2025. If you actually go back and listen to what Fed Powell said today, right here, I think I have a video. He came out and said, actually, the economy is in a solid position. So this video right here, I'm not going to play the clip, but he basically came out here and said the economy is in a solid position. This is, as much as he comes out and brings markets down, he actually did a pretty good job of keeping markets the way they are. And at the time right now, the markets are coming down. You can see right now, my Solana purchase right now, which I put in this morning, is down $12. My ETH is up $4. My XRP is up about $106. And then the ones I just recently jumped into, like I said, my HBAR is down $59. You have to stomach this one. I'll show you the reasons why. Again, it's hard to time HBAR. HBAR has been a really hard book to read. But HBAR is definitely one of those where it's literally tapping out the bottom. So we'll tell you, look at it, you make your decision what you want to do. I jumped into it, not knowing that I'm going to be in it for the next, 24, maybe 48 hours, 48 to 72 hours potentially for HBAR. And I think things play out nicely in the next 48 hours, barring that we don't have any setbacks with the Israel-Iran conflict. So got to consider that as well. You can see right here that this is my Chainlink purchase down about $9. So I'm not sweating it right now because obviously I knew what I was getting into. I put that into the Discord saying that, hey, here's why I'm buying it. Again, we're kind of trying to time the markets. You can't always 100% time the markets, but we're trying to. So that's where we're at with these. So that is some positive stuff here. Obviously, that's really good news. This right here, we had the Genius Act passed. Dude, this is great. It says, and then you had good old Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent come out and say that crypto is not a threat to the dollar. Digital assets are the most important phenomena in the world right now. I could agree more with him. This is the stuff you want to hear. Crypto's only going to get bigger, guys. So again, I know we might be going through some crazy stuff right now. Just realize at the end of this whole thing, all the things that you worked for, it's going to get recognized. It really will. So, Jerome forecasts higher inflation because crypto is going to explode. Crypto will explode, dude. I don't get the thinking if they keep going down, I'll never hold a bag in this market again. Yeah, it's going to be, these markets are tough, dude. Sometimes these markets are tough. This happened back last bull run, dude. Right in literally, right? Almost same time frames, to be honest with you. we literally had a nice little spike going into 2021. I mean, like, you actually go back and look at the charts on these things, and you can see, I mean, we went through, and then we hit this crazy lull, dude. Like, we dipped in the market, and we hit this crazy lull, and we just like stayed there from like literally, I don't know, probably March all the way until like September. And it was like right around like the end of September, dude, we started to like work our way out of it. And then into October, we started to boom, dude. October, November, and into this, dude, we started to climb so much. I kind of get that same feeling here. And anyone that was actually holding through this time frame between, literally probably February, March into September, like, it paid off significantly. It even paid off significantly for me. I mean, I was holding SHIB at that time. SHIB was like my biggest bag that I held for like almost a whole year, and it paid off significantly. And so that, I look back at that and I kind of go, okay, again, patience pays off. I get that, like, you wake up every day and you see your bag, or you see the charts down, or whatever it might be, and like sometimes it's hard to stomach, right? Sometimes you're like, man, that really sucks to see that, or whatever it might be. But just realize that the patience with that, it doesn't, I know it sounds crazy to say right now for a lot of people, but eventually that will pay off, and you'll look back and go, thank God I just held through whatever you're feeling. So 5K spent in crypto for Q3, Q4. Would you suggest the buys, best ROI? I mean, there's a lot of ROIs, dude. I mean, even right now, there's a lot of return on investment right now. I don't know how many months in a row he is going to see how it plays out. It's always the excuse for him. I wonder if he realizes he'll never be able to predict the future. Yeah, it's hard to predict the future. We don't know what's going to happen. I mean, no one's predicted the Israel-Iran. We knew that there was going to be obviously a dispute, but nothing like we're seeing right now. Like, this is crazy. HBAR has less than 10 million left in the escrow. That has to be a good thing, right? I mean, yeah. The smaller the escrow, the better. Makes sense in a wide view to get tariffs and war conflict, new bills act in the beginning of the year, at the end, but nothing but good news. Yeah, I'm with you, old man Jenkins. Hey, Austin, do you see the head and shoulders on the daily XRP? It's like 2 to 3 cents from hitting the neckline soon. If it falls a little bit, yeah, we'll see. I don't go to the hour chart, dude. So yeah, I probably didn't see it, Relic. I usually stick on the 4. I'll go down to the hour sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I really don't do the hour. On the day, you're saying on the daily. Do I see it on the daily? Oh, I haven't looked. Yeah. Sorry, I said hour. I had hour in my head. I'm like, I don't go down to the hourly. The daily, yeah, we can pull it up and look at it. And that's not really, the head and shoulders aren't really big indicators for me. I'll be honest with you guys. You guys know me. I stick to a very, very simplistic. Yeah, you're saying the head and shoulders here on the daily. Yeah, it's looking good, dude. But I mean, I try to stick to just my plain indicators. I'm very plain Jane indicator here. I don't look at anything more than that. Not saying I always get it right. I don't always get it right, but I mean, like, again, that's why I think that I don't trade on the hour chart. I don't trade on, the 12-hour. I trade on 12-hour chart, but I try to hold with, anywhere from 48 to 36 to, 30, probably about anywhere from like, man, it's hard to say, 24 to 36 to maybe 48 hours is kind of like my hold period. And that tells you a lot of where we're at with, especially with like these kind of things. I mean, you can see right now we're on this is actually the ETH chart. So let's take a look at ETH here. So ETH is dude, I honestly think ETH is like primed to do really well, dude. This is like a bull flag like none other right here. I mean, look at this. You could say that, like, yeah, the bull flag needs to maybe come down, but dude, look at this platform that it's building right here. It's building a really good platform from Ethereum, dude. Like, again, say whatever you want to say about Ethereum. This thing has built out nicely. It's built a nice little pad here. You can see right here this is on a 12-hour. You can see that the 50 moving average, the 50-day moving average has moved well above these, which is really, really good. Now this thing has gone up and down, basically trading sideways right here. You can see that right here is the strong. Even right now, dude, 2,613 is like the resistance right here. Like, this is like where we're trying to get to. I mean, we don't want us to fall back through this 24 hours. We'll have a pretty decent fall here. But if we can stay right here, which again, the indicators right now are telling us on the 12-hour, we're at the bottom right here, guys. We're at the bottom. We almost double bottomed right here. So we got something looking good right there on the 12-hour. Look at the 4-hour. 4 hours at the bottom, dude. We know that roughly about what? 4, 8, 12, 16, about 24 hours, we have a nice little rally out of the bottom, right? And then we'll come up and we'll hit a certain peak. The hour's at the bottom. So all these indicators are coming out. Hours at the bottom, 4 hour, 12 hours at the bottom. And then on top of that, dude, the day is at the bottom. So the final, we got the whole shabam right now, dude. I mean, everything, all the indicators are lining up perfectly for this to actually have a nice little breakout. So again, this could go lower. This could go to 2,445. This could go down to, back down to 2,395, somewhere in that ballpark. But just realize indicators are telling us that over the next course of anywhere from 24 to 48 hours, that we can have a nice little rally back up here. So again, it's about timing the bottom. You could wait a little bit longer if you'd like and try to time the bottom, or do whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But indicators are saying that ETH is looking pretty damn good. I mean, ETH is like, these are strong indicators as to why ETH is looking like super bullish right now. The next one is HBAR. I told you guys in my chat here that HBAR is another one, dude. Look at this. This is on the day chart right now. The day chart is at the bottom. And again, we could be down here at the bottom for a couple days, right? I mean, we could float around the bottom here for, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost like a week down here if we wanted to, which we don't want to. I mean, we're already at the bottom pretty good right now. We obviously want to break out of this. But again, indicators are looking good. The 12 hour, look at that. 12 hours looking really good. The reason why is because the 12 hours at the bottom. Before, when we were coming down right here, if you look at this right here, and I'll move this line over, it gives you good indicators right here. We're at the top right here. If you go back to the day chart, where were we at? We're at the top on the day chart. And we're at the top of the 12 hour, right? Boom, top of the 12 hour top. And now you go back to the day chart, we're at the bottom of the both here. So like, I'm just telling you that we're already at the bottom. So HBAR is looking really good. I mean, again, you're taking risk anytime you do this, but HBAR is looking good. Indicators are lining up nicely for those as well. XRP, a little bit, this one's a little bit sketchy, but I mean, you're still trying to, they don't line up as perfectly as HBAR and Ethereum does. HBAR and Ethereum line up really nice. Same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's another one that's lining up really nicely. We'll go to this one. Again, very same indicators here, lining up very, very nicely on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 12 hour, and the daily, dude. Look at this, dude. This is where it's coming down right here. And again, usually when this comes down, sometimes it doesn't come all the way back down and hit the bottom. You can see right here, we didn't hit the bottom. We're at the same level now right here that we are right here. Now we have to wait for this reversal to come back. So really what we're hoping for is for that balance. Let's go and actually draw a vertical line here again. Like I was telling you guys, let's draw a vertical line and let's see where, I actually haven't looked at this. We'll see where the numbers were where this was at on the daily. Okay, let's go to the 12 hour. Yeah, we're at the bottom right there, dude. So if you go back to the daily, it was right here. We're at the bottom on the 12 hour. Look at that, dude. We're at the bottom of the 12 hour. We're at the bottom of the 12 hour. So I think that this has a potential to do something like we saw right here and bounce back up, right? I mean, again, it doesn't have to bounce up like as far as this one. This one up 10%, which again, a 10% bounce back would put us probably at an all-time high. Yeah, put us well above an all-time high. But doesn't mean it has to bounce back 10%. Just as long as we have a bounce back, right? Get back to this fair value gap at least to 107. Great return on a daily bet, right? So ETH and HBAR have been following BTC so close. Yeah. So those are the three. So I mean, like, don't sleep on the best asset in the world right now, Bitcoin. I mean, it's looking pretty damn good. It's looking good. So XRP is a little bit off, right? Their indicators aren't aligning as perfectly as say the other ones were. So like looking at the 1 hour here, 1 hour is obviously up right now. So again, this could be like, you're like, okay, that's one indicator. The 4 hour, however, is down. And it's been down for, I mean, we came down here we started to come down here on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Today is Wednesday at 1. And so last time this one came down was on the 11th, and we stayed down until around midnight on the 12th. So we're down here for what? Almost 24. We're almost here for 36 hours. We're at the bottom, right? So we've already been here for roughly, let's see. So Tuesday at 9. So, I mean, dude, we're probably down here for another probably like maybe 4 or 5 hours before we start to build out of this one, right? And we're right here on the 0.5, which is a really good level on the fib here. So what we're hoping for is that we have a nice little bounce back. The 12 hour, boom, coming back down right now. This is a nice reset right here. So it doesn't line up perfectly, but we have a nice little reset coming here in the daily as well. Again, this one's actually building back up, which it could do something like we've seen over here, maybe where we bounce back or something like this, where we have a double top. We'll create maybe another double top here. We seem to do a lot of those. So they don't line up as perfectly here, but I will say the XRP is also looking pretty good. Solana's following the same trajectory as XRP, almost exactly the same charting as well. I mean, the daily to the 12, to the 4, to the 1, right? Everything is kind of looking the same here. Solana looking like another good long position. So again, take what you want out of this. This is just indicators that are showing us what these are doing. And, we're playing the game. We're playing the game right now. Obviously, we're winning in the game right now. Game's looking pretty good for these. Let's go back and look at HBAR here. Back in HBAR up about $28. Chainlink. Going back to Chainlink here. Chainlink is another one of those I bought in right before I went on live here. Again, looking at Chainlink. Chainlink's another one of those that we're at the very bottom of the 4 hour here. We're at the bottom of the 12-hour here, and we're at the bottom of and we're coming down on the day right here. But again, the day chart could do something like we saw right here. And I'm pretty sure if we align the same thing, we take the 12 and we align it with the same one over here, we're going to be doing the same exact thing here. We usually have these double bottoms here. This whole time I had his comment up here. We're going to have these double bottoms right here. And you see these have nice little reactions after that, right? We come down and then we have a nice response. We came down and then we have a nice response. So I'm hoping we come down and we have a nice response back to it. So again, these are indicators. We're having nice. You can see up here we have a nice little another indicator where we're showing a lot of level support here at the 13.9, almost 14. So we have nice room to build back up to this major support level right here, which we very well could. Same with like HBAR. I mean, you go back and look at the volume on HBAR. We got a good level of, well, this would be resistance, but you can see where there's a lot of volume up here. So we're going to try to work our way back up to here. And that's probably where we potentially get rejected, right? That's the whole goal, is to get back up here. I mean, that's a pretty big jump to get back to 18 from 14. But I mean, imagine what the return would be when that does happen. Same with XRP. XRP up on the same time frame here, getting back up to the 440 range or the 240 range. Again, very high jump, but you can see that level of support right there is crazy, or that level of resistance. I mean, it's a pretty wild level of volume up here that's just sitting. So you got to see this whole area has been, people are like basically sitting in losses, holding, waiting for this to come back up. Is kind of what it looks like. Longs are coming, yeah, it's looking good. So that's kind of where we're going in a big nutshell here. On top of that here, dude, you got things right here. Good news right here. Coinbase to allow USDC stablecoin to be used as collateral. This is like the next step forward for RWAs. So now people are going to be able to use USDC as a form of collateral on Coinbase, which again goes into the tokenization of real world assets. One thing you got to be a little bit wary here. Obviously, you have another person out here who is shorting crypto, 500 million of crypto. This right here doesn't mean that these people can actually stop anytime they want. They're already up 13.3 million in terms of profits. So again, they're not going to get liquidated. They're gonna probably take profits here. But this is something that got posted today by Arcam, something to watch out for. I'm not really sweating the shorting of this because they're already up 13.3 million, so they're already making really, really good money off that. What I love to see right here is that right now you have roughly 1 billion USDT was minted on Ethereum this morning. This is good for crypto, right? I mean, this obviously brings more money to the platform, more money out there. And that's the kind of stuff you want to see. And then last but not least, this just came out about 30 minutes ago. And it's right here. He says, President Trump says Iran wants to visit him at the White House, and he might let them. He said he'll be meeting with his National Security Council in the Situation Room in 1 hour. So probably right now they're meeting. And I mean, in this, if you actually listen to this video here, he does sound like he's working towards peace. He doesn't want there to be a fight. And this will, if we come out of if they fly over to Washington and they have a nice meeting and they come to some kind of agreement, the markets are going to explode. I mean, they will, because I mean, they came down frantically off of the potential for there to be World War III. So people get a little scared, but that's really good news right there as well. So overall, I mean, crypto's looking pretty good. We're doing good on our positions that we purchased, and I couldn't be more excited for where we're going. I got gobbled up a few and took a step back. All right, sometimes that happens, you know. Yeah, sometimes it does happen. Once war and interest rates drop, the market will pop. Yeah, I could agree with that. Let me see here real quick. Let's see. Huh. Okay. No, finish them. If they fly over, they better be searched very well. Wouldn't trust anyone at this point. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sweating that. That's likely James win. James got he's been getting liquidated left and right, bro. sad days for Brad. Why do you say that, CGB? Why do you say that? So there it is in a nutshell. I mean, in all reality, dude, things are actually looking better than I think a lot of people anticipated. We'll have to continue to monitor these markets while we go out there. I put out a tweet today like, hey, if you're not doing perpetuals or margin trading, like what the hell are you guys doing? You know, again, I didn't really say it a whole lot before, but I mean, it's like I have a blast with you guys in Discord. Honestly, dude, the Discord's awesome. Couldn't be happier to be part of the Discord with you guys. We'd make a lot of good trades, and hopefully a lot of you are actually in good positions and you have more wins than you have losses. I mean, that's kind of the goal here. So, yeah. Let's see here. It makes sense in the wide view to get tariffs. Yeah, that is true. I'll give you that. I see no chance, so long as Trump is in office, they will cut interest rates. You don't think they're going to cut interest rates? Though? They're definitely going to cut interest rates. If you are day trading and paying more in capital gains, how much do you have to set aside for tax? About 33%. Just set about 30% aside for taxes, dude. So if you make $1,000, set aside 300, just out of but I mean you're profiting. You're still profiting a ton of money. Any Pure Wallet updates, dude? Yeah, they got approved for MoonPay. MoonPay is going to be in the wallet now, which would be freaking awesome. So that's pretty badass. Hopefully that update comes out sometime this week. I'm hoping that update comes out. So Pure Wallet's going to have MoonPay on there, and I'm hoping that we launch sometime soon, dude. I don't know when they do it, but I mean, like I'm kind of waiting for it for sure. We got Shaka in the house. What's up, Shaka, dude? I haven't seen you for a minute, dude. Hope all is well, my guy. We got Shaka in the house here, longtime friend in the space. Appreciate you being here. Good seeing you, dude. Hope you're doing well, man. HBAR's killing me, A-Team. Yeah, HBAR's been it's been a hard book to read. I'll be honest with you, dude. HBAR has been even hard for me to read. Again, it's come down. I mean, we've fallen drastically. I mean, HBAR was literally it was ranked top 10 at one point, right? Or ranked top 11 here. It's fallen all the way down to 21. A lot of liquidity. I mean, exiting HBAR. I mean, it's down 17% right now over the last 24 hours, or sorry, over the last 7 days, which is very significant if you think about it. Sui's another one, dude. Sui should be on your radar as well. There's a lot of these out here that should be on your radar. Sui's another one of those that should be on your radar too. A lot of these have a potential to do well. I mean, Pepe's down 21%, dude. Pepe is probably not a bad. That's probably not that's a nice little gamble long right there, dude. Honestly, I should probably just have fun with that one. Let's actually have some fun with Pepe. Let's just do a little DGEN today. I feel a little DGEN today coming in hot. Let's see. Let's do. Well, actually, I don't have enough in my wallets. I transferred some out of my wallets here. Took some profits off of it. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's do that. Let's confirm that. All right. Let's go back to our futures. Let's do some Pepe. You guys want to do Pepe? Should we do Pepe or Sui? Here, I'll put it in the let's actually have some fun. Let's I'll put it in the I'll do a poll, and we'll start a poll here. What should I long? And we'll do Pepe, we'll do Sui. What's another one in there that we could long? Let's take a look here. What's another one that we could long? We got Pepe, we got Sui. We got Hedera. Sui's looking good, dude. Cardano, let's do it. Let's put ADA in there. ADA's not a bad one. Let's do ADA. You said whiff. You guys are getting really DGEN on my ass here. Dang. We got Caspa. You said ADA. Or sorry, you said Sui, Pepe. Okay, so you guys are all on the same Dogecoin. Okay, let's put Doge. I like Doge. Let's do Doge. All right, I'm gonna start a pool, and then out of those four, we're gonna pick one. Okay. Whoever gets the top vote, we'll put a little long in, and we'll follow it. We'll have the 18 track it. Shorts are too dangerous. I'm not putting shorts are not. Nothing's lining up for shorts at the moment. Not saying that something drastic couldn't happen in the market, because it very well could. I'm just saying that right now, like for me personally, I mean, indicators are, I trade purely off indicators, not off of anything else outside of there. And again, indicators can get wrecked because some crazy thing was said or whatever it might be. But I guess really what I'm trying to do is have a better odds at winning my trade off of looking at purely my indicators that I like to look at, versus just hyperbole that's out there. Dude, we got Billion Right coming in hot with the $5 super chat here. These pools be kicking my A. How's that, Austin and the fam, dude? Everything's great, man. I'm sorry the pools are kicking your butt, man. Is it warming up out there? Because it's getting pretty warm here, dude. It started to rain here today, but yeah, I'm happy that you're out there still kicking butt, though, dude. And thanks so much for all the super chats to the channel. Sorry, I'm burping up water. Both. You said both. I was going to ask you as well, have you heard about it, looked into the pre-sale for, I have not looked into the pre-sale for that, no. Hey, team, how do you know when to short? Good question. Yeah, again, follow the indicator. Again, just indicators tell us when the shorting potentially could happen. Right now I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, like, it can happen. You could take that risk. Again, just worry about your leveraging, dude. If you do the leverage, if you don't put too much where you're like overextending your margin, dude, like, you're in good spots. We've got 20x here, 20x here. Let's go back to and I got, I'm doing 20x margins on these. I'm not doing, the 100x or the 150x or the 200x like some people are, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Some people can do that. Pepe is more consistent than HBAR. True, touche. Let's see. What do we got so far? We got roughly Sui. Sui's actually winning right now. 31% are saying to long Sui. Okay. I like that one. That's not a bad one. I like that one. We got Pepe coming in at 30%. I'll give this a couple more minutes. It's only been up for 2 minutes. 54. Only 54 votes. Come on, guys. We got roughly 266 people in here watching. 54 votes. Yikes. How do DGENs play for DGENs of DGENs? The one that will make the most money. Yeah, it's probably that's tough to say which one's going to do that. I put a long in on Sui and Pepe. Let's go. But to answer your question about the shorting, dude, I will be. Oh yeah, just let everyone know here. I will be opening up another tier. The A team has decided. We talked about it in Discord. The A team has decided that I'll be opening up another tier here for people to come in and actually do really focus on trading. So you'll still have access to the main Discord, but there'll be like a VIP section for anyone that wants to jump in and be a part of the trade. So I don't even know what Suscam, but makes money. Who cares? Yeah, true. Hey, team, how do you know when to short? Yeah, that's a part of the only thing I'm looking right now. I'm longing right now is silver. Crypto is going to kill. Yeah, they are getting killed, Jerry. It's getting killed, but it has its thing. You vote for ADA. All right, Lag. Put your vote in. Still, Sui's at 35 right now. 35, 29. Okay. How much will the VIP section be? That's a good question. I haven't. I haven't really put a number on it yet. Some people were throwing out some big numbers. Some people were saying less. I'll probably make it worth my time. I mean, that's a big thing. And a lot of A-teamers put in their opinions on there, both in DMs and in the Discord. And I appreciate everyone putting their opinions on like the best thing to do for it. And I'm going to take up a lot of those considerations. I think that's a really good ideas. And yeah, what's up, Tony Punch? Good to see you, buddy. What's up, Scott? Appreciate you guys being here. Circle still climbing. Circle looking pretty good. Well, right now the markets are looking good. I mean, XRP climbing to 215 at the time right now. So I mean, 215 is looking pretty good. So if this 4 hours starting to climb back up right now, you can start to see down here the 4 hours starting to climb back up here. I should probably let's see. I'm gonna end the poll here. It looks like it's gonna be Sui. Sui's at 34%, 81 votes. We're gonna go for Sui right now. I'm not gonna wait any longer. The more I wait, the more I'll get impatient. Let's do it under perpetuals. Let's do a Sui. Let's do a Sui one right here at 278. We're gonna put a long in on it. I'm gonna put roughly. I'll probably put let's just do $140 on it. $140, 1,000. We'll do it on a 20x. It's a 20x margin. Open the long. Order confirmation. Boom. Now we're in. We're $5 down. 277 is where it's at. I bought at 278.36 on the market. And we'll just mark it, dude. We'll see what happens here. It's on we have $100 and some odd dollars on the line at a 20x margin. We'll continue to monitor, man. We'll continue to monitor and see how it does. So yeah, we'll see how it does. Let's go back to the pro section here. Yeah, but XRP is looking good at 215. Ethereum sitting around 2502, and Solana sitting about 145. So I'm going to end the poll here, and good to go. So we had almost 100 votes in there. Thank you guys for contributing to that. The A team now is in Sui for $100 and some odd dollars, and we'll see how it plays out. What do you think will bring XRP to one? ETFs, dude. ETFs alone will do it. The ETFs are going to bring so much volume. I mean, they did it with Ethereum. They did it with Bitcoin, all that stuff, dude. Hey, it's not wimpy, dude. Hey, you gotta pay to play, man. 14x on $50. That's not bad, dude. Do you typically do market? If I'm doing it live on stream, yeah. If I'm doing it live on stream, or if I think I'm catching the bottom, dude, I stare at charts a lot. So I'll probably do more markets than I will limits. Just because I'm staring at the charts constantly. I'm probably spending dude, easily. Probably between like all the times looking at charts and looking at, I'm probably close to like 4 to 5 hours a day just staring at charts. So usually when I see something, I'll probably buy it right then and there. I'll be honest with you. I do market more than I'll do because I'll try to time it as best I can based off where I'm going, and I stare at it, wait for it. Honestly, I don't do as many limits as I should. The only time I actually do more of a limit is like if I'm taking a stop loss, then I'll put that in. But I put a long in on HBAR too. Hell yeah, dude. I bought the XRP spot ETF today. Hell yeah, dude. Can someone teach me how to be part of the A team? Yeah, dude. All you gotta do is just become a member of the channel. So just go become a member of the channel, and then once you become a member of the channel, you can connect your link or your YouTube to the Discord and have access to the Discord. Do everything you can to learn to read charts. It's a lifelong skill. Yeah. I put a long into on HBAR. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll see how it goes today. Like I said, there's a lot of things lining up. And again, when indicators start to line up like that, look at that, dude. We're already bouncing back on the 4 hour here. We probably hopefully we bought the bottom of that, dude. That's, again, we try to time the bottoms, but I mean, it's already starting. Let me get your comment out of the way. You can see right here, we're already starting to bounce back on the 4. The 12 hours at the bottom too. We're going to see how this 12 hour plays out here. But I mean, I'm going to be honest, dude. I think that even Solana's bouncing back nicely right now. So 146, we bought it at 144. Ethereum's back to 215, 210 right now. So things are, I mean, hey, dude, let's keep riding it out, man. Okay, so I'm not the only one staring at charts all day. No, you're not. We're in it together, dude. We're one. We're one. Heck no, brother. You do 1 p.m. now, Austin, instead of 10. No, just today, Caesar. Just today. I don't stream on Wednesdays. But I'll try to stream Wednesday afternoons. If I don't stream in the mornings, I'll stream on the afternoons. That's the goal. Having an issue connecting with the Discord. Yeah, all you got to do is just make sure your channel's linked to it, and then just make sure you go up here to where it says start here. And then all you got to do is just click the rules right here and just say you agree to the rules, and then just say, then you go over here to choose, and you can choose the rooms that you want to be in. Eventually, there's going to be a VIP section here, which again, it's going to be more than the 199. So it's 199 to be, to have to be a part of the Discord. Discord's just it's just a surface. It's like, it's, I guess what is the word I'm looking for? The 199 is it just came with, that was just to get access to the Discord and be a part of that whole thing. But now people are asking me for a lot more. And I do want to give them that, but it's just going to take a lot more energy. And so, the A team asked for it, and so I'll bring in a section, and I don't know what it's going to be. Could be $10, could be 15. I don't know what it's going to be, dude. I haven't really put a number on it yet. Somewhere in that ballpark that makes it valuable and makes it to where people that want to be there will be there, dude. XRP's climbing, dude. 215.38. Heck yeah, dude. Let's keep riding this bad boy up to 216. Let's get back up to like 225 again. With all the speculations for around the Weds, interest rates, not lowering interest rates, the judge rejecting the injunction and the war, how much do you really see a breakout? Well, if you're leverage trading, you just need to be up by, you just need to go up by a couple cents. Not even that, dude. You might be able to go up by like 1 cent, 1.5 cents, and you make really good returns. That's the best part about margin trading. Is that, especially when you do isolated margin like this, you already know what you're going to lose. Like you're already putting forward what you're willing to lose here. Like this trade right here, on this XRP, I put $1,000 for my margin, and like, that's what I'm willing to lose. It's not going to lose more than that. It's not going to lose more than $1,000, right? But I put that there with confidence. I'm up $276, up about 25%, and it's only moved. I bought it at 250. I bought it at 212.63. It's up to 215. So it's up almost 3 cents. And I've already made $250 off of it. So like, again, you don't have to make all this crazy, these crazy amount. You don't have to put it like $10,000 to get, $1,000 back. Like I used to do that a lot with spot trading, but again, now that sharing with you guys, I just do it this way. Great day. Just got a hole in one. Oh man, you got a hole in one. Damn, bro. That's badass, dude. If I was to become rich one day, where I want to live, it's a tough question. I don't know, dude. wherever my kids are at the end of it. You know what I mean? If my kids are in Texas, I'll move to Texas. If they're in North Carolina, I'll move to North Carolina. If they're in Florida, I'll move to Florida. If they stay here in Washington, I'll stay here in Washington. So wherever they end up. Ohio passes bill to exempt Bitcoin payments under $200. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, the Pacific Northwest is nice. It's just the politics suck. That's all. Pacific Northwest is like some of the best. I mean, you got 4 seasons. The outdoors is awesome. The summers are amazing. You know, winters kind of suck. You know, unless you love snow. You know, like cold. But I mean, like, yeah. I mean, the fall and the winter, the fall and the summer here in the Pacific Northwest is amazing, dude. We're about to hit 216 on XRP. Just to let you guys know, this thing is climbing right now. 215. Dude, damn, 215.92. This thing is freaking moving right now, man. Holy crap. Dude, even HBAR right now, 14.6. We're starting to move, dude. All right. Let's see if we can extend this this winning right now, dude. Later, everyone. Thanks, Austin Seagulls. I hope to see you back in Discord, bro. I thought you took a long on I did take a long on it, bro. Right here. Where'd it go? I did take a long on Sui, and I'm up about $6. I took a long on Sui, and I'm up $6. So my HBAR that I put in is up $124. So that long is looking good too, right there, up 125. My Solana, or this is my Chainlink right now. Chainlink's going to come around. Down about $9 right now. But yeah, that Sui long that I put in there, that's already up about $7. Yeah, XRP is back up almost 30%. Ethereum's up almost 30%, and so is Solana. So yeah, the plays are looking decent right now. How do I vote? Oh, sorry, I already took it down. Are you going to be putting a long in on BTCC? Yeah, I should. I mean, BTCC is lined up like really nicely right now. You can see right here, this hit the this actually bounced off this 103 marker we put in a long time. I don't know when we put this 103 marker in, but this is kind of where I said it was going to fall to. And sure as shit, it hit this 103 way back over here, hit 103 back over here, and now we hit 103 again. And I said that's probably, I mean, literally said that about noon. I said BTC was probably something I should have bought. I should have bought that right when I said that, but I was looking at others. I was looking at Chainlink and stuff. But this is still at a really good position. I mean, the 4 hours down still, the 12 hours down still. The day chart is coming down. I mean, this could bounce back. I mean, yeah. I mean, I should probably put a position in for it. And let's actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's freaking do it. Let's do it, dude. What do I have on? What do I have over here on perpetuals? We'll do. I'll just do a. Yeah, we'll just put like $200 in on it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's do. Oops. 0.05 is what I wanted. Let's do 0.043. Let's do 0. Let's put a, yeah, we'll just do that. We'll open up a long 20x margin, open up a long, and we'll confirm it. And there we go. We have a long in now for Bitcoin. We'll see what happens here, dude. My estimated liquidation price is under 100,000. So my liquidation prices are very good on that one. And we'll play it out, dude. Put 156 on margin. We bought 0.03 Bitcoin at a 20x perpetual. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, Bitcoin's another one of those that could do well. Like the live. Appreciate you, Bill and Ryan. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Austin, can you explain your long on HBAR, how it works, how much you put in, how much you can lose or make? Yeah, I mean, you can lose a lot. So we'll just take HBAR, for instance. Hey, Bitcoin's already in the positive. Look at that, dude. Up $1. So let's just take HBAR for instance here. So right now you can see I put $700 in on my margin at a 20x. So basically take 700 times it by 700 times basically 20, right? So that's what your margin. That's what you're taking your margin out on. You're taking $700. You're times it by 20. I'm taking out $14,000. So the exchange is loaning me money, right? I'm putting forth my margin of 700. They're loaning me 14,000 to then go and trade. So I have 100,000 HBAR at this moment, right? So what is HBAR? HBAR is worth about what is it? 14 cents right now. So times 0.4. Yeah. So $14,400 is what's lent to me out of my, and then minus my 700 that's included in there. And so what happens is that you have a liquidation price here. That liquidation price currently is sitting at roughly 13 cents, 13.738 cents. That means that if I lose 20%, or if I basically would have to, you're going to have to pay that back, right? So if you rode this all the way to the bottom, and you get liquidated, it's gonna take from your margins up here, dude. Your whole balance up here in your right hand corner is on the line. So you could lose money off of this if you do this. So what I do, and what I probably should do now, is I like to go in here and I like to put stop losses. So if I put $700 on the line, that means I'm willing to lose $700. Like, again, you should not be doing this if you're not willing to lose. So if you're willing to lose, then, knowing that this is part of the bet, then that's what you're going to do. So you're going to come out here and you're going to basically say, okay, I'm willing to lose $700 on this, meaning that if it goes down to 13,750, I'll lose 6%, I'll lose $716. So you do that versus, if this continues to go down, you continue to hold, and this continues to go down to 10%, you're going to lose $1,300. And it's going to actually pull, if this continues down at roughly, that's a 13.16. So you actually might get liquidated before that actually happens. So just realize, though, that you could actually pull on a cross margin. You're putting all your money up front. If you go to isolated over here, you're only putting up what you're willing to lose here. And that's really what it comes down to. My Bitcoin's up $5. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good buy right there. My Bitcoin's up $5. What's my SUI up? My SUI's up $21 since I put in, dude. So we're up $21. I put $139 in on margin. We bought it right when we voted. We're up $21, about almost 16% up. I mean, dude, that's good. That's a good return already, dude. I'm making true money. What's up, bud? Working, but I'm saying hi. Sorry for not being here. Oh, you're good, making true money. Good to see you, my guy. Member for 12 months, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Good to see you, man. I hope all is well. Some say the BTC won't follow the 4-year cycle. I don't know, dude. It follows the debt cycle, so I think it's going to continue to follow the 4-year cycle. I think it's going to continue to follow. Moist Mike, just circle back. I'm looking at the chart at the same time you're looking at the chart. So basically, we're looking at a chart. Yeah, we are. We're spending time together, dude. Holding hands. Are we able to use the 12-hour chart BTC, or is that just TradingView? No, you can use yeah, that's what's nice about this. You can actually do all your setups here on TradingView if you like to, and it actually saves it. So I mean, if you want to put up if you want to do like a fib retracement here, and you want to okay, I want to see what the fib rate. I haven't changed the settings on here, but if you wanted to do it, this will stay there. So like if I go to, let's just say I go to ADA here, and I'm like, okay, no big deal, and I want to go back to, my Bitcoin, that should all still be there. Yep, see, it's still there. So you can use BTCC's charting system if you like. At least it's all right there for you. So yeah, definitely take advantage of it. I just don't know how many indicators they're going to let you use. Right now, it looks like they're only going to let you use 3 indicators. So again, it's TradingView. They're using TradingView's API, so that's fine. Just wanted to say what's up, listening in the background while I work out. All right, Andrew, appreciate you being here, man. Hopefully you have a good workout. I think I'm going to want to live somewhere in the hills of LA. Well, my family's from Thousand Oaks, dude. So I love Thousand Oaks, California. It's a really, really good place. It reminds me, it just reminds me of childhood. And if I ever get rich, like in the next year or two, like rich where I can just like FU rich, I'll probably go buy my grandparents' house from them. And that would be like a house that I have. Even though California politics are not my politics, I still love the area. That's my childhood. So I'm still new to crypto world and digital trading. Would you be able to walk me through resistance or XRP specifically? Yeah, Scott, all I got to say, dude, just join the Discord, man. To specifically talk about it here I'd bore everyone if I talked about it specifically on here. But I mean, if you want to join the Discord, we talk about this stuff all the time in the Discord, dude. All you got to do is become a member. It's $1.99. I only put $1.99 on there just because I didn't want to keep out the bots. And so that's all you got to do. Come over to Discord. We talk about a lot of that kind of stuff over there. And if you want to learn more, obviously I'll be dropping a VIP channel here, or a VIP section to the Discord, which will be a lot more in-depth stuff. I'll probably spend a lot more time in there to provide feedback for the A-team. Come on down, Austin. What's up, Seiko? Yeah, Seiko, I know, right? I'd love it down. No, I love it down there. We go down there every year to see the grandparents. So, dude, the crypto's really doing well right now, dude. 216.71 for XRP. Gosh, dang, dude, we're doing really well, guys. Look at that HBAR. It's 14.7, dude. So, I mean, indicators are dude. I mean, don't discredit indicators, please. Don't. If you've been following this, you're actually up right now significantly. So, dude, BTC charting sucks because it resets. You cannot save it. I tried using it and it's infuriating. Well, I just did it right there and it's saved. I wonder if you can only use a certain amount of indicators. Maybe it does reset. I don't know. Oops. Yeah, Chainlink is the only one that's struggling right now to gain traction. Let's see here. Oops. The only one that's trying to gain traction right now is Chainlink. Oh, Chainlink actually. Okay, so Chainlink did gain some traction. Nice, dude. HBAR is up $235. Dude, we're sitting pretty, guys. Gosh dang. Look at that. XRP, if you bought this morning with me, dude, look at that. XRP is up $38 or 38%, $408 right now. And then you can see Solana's up 200. Our Bitcoin that we bought is up about almost $10. So I don't know, guys. Things that don't now what you got to do is just make sure you take your profits. Okay. That's all you got to do. Just make sure you don't follow this back down. Our SUI buy, if we bought at the beginning of the stream, is up $36. So we're doing pretty good. I went logged in on the computer and still stuck in messages and can't get into the chat rooms. So Jimmy, you got to go. Did you click on rules? Did you go up to where it says start here? Did you click on where it says rules? Go to the rules, click this little checkbox at the bottom, and then go to where it says choose. And then you got to actually click the emojis. Click these, boom, boom, boom. And if you click these different chats will open up. Like if I close this crypto chat right here, which again is crypto, if I click off of that, it's going to close out of it, right? So you want to click on those so it gives you access, and then you should be good to go. There are people in the liquidity. Hell yeah, I made it. What's up, Evan? Good to see you, man. Even if they don't release the Pure Wallet project soon, do you think they'll raise the pre-sale price a bit more prior to the release? I sure hope so, Ian. I mean, I told you mine's like 10. I want like 10 cents on that thing. I want to be up 100% when that thing goes live. That's like where I want to be. That would be huge, dude. If we're up 100% on that, dude, I put probably what 10K. I probably put 10K into the Pure Wallet pre-sale. So I mean, if I'm up to 20K when it launches, dude, count me in, bro. I mean, if I'm up 10K on my investment right off the go, like, dude. Yeah, the Pure Wallet pre-sale, I think it's doing fantastic, to be honest with you. It's actually doing really well. Now it's just a matter of them launching it. So, and when they're going to launch it. But yeah, I'm glad I got in early on the pre-sale. And I'm not here to tell anyone to do whatever they want. I think like actually Pure Wallet's it's legit. I've been following it for a while. And I think it's, they've been doing well in the pre-sale. So, man, that is legendary. Yeah, I'm logged in and all. Okay, so did you click on all that stuff then? So you should be able to then go over here where it shows these chats. Sometimes these little things get closed. So you got to open them up. Circle the stock made me so much money. That thing is on a rampage. Yeah, Circle's looking really good. Speaking of Circle, yeah, Circle's looking really, really nice. All right, XRP back to 217. Gosh dang, dude. 217 for XRP. Wow. We're doing well right now. Markets are looking pretty damn good. I will admit, markets are looking phenomenal right now. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, markets are looking good. Oh man. Markets are, they're pumping right now, dude. Markets are pumping nicely right now. I closed it, delegated it, but I came back to messaging and see 4 fake Austins. Yeah, be careful with that, dude. I will not XRP on a nice 1 hour candle. Yeah, it's looking really good. HBAR, everything's looking really good right now. Even the Ethereum's back up to 250 or what is that, 2,538. So yeah, even that's looking phenomenal right now. Our Bitcoin purchase that we bought on stream here, Sui's up to almost $50 since we purchased. Sui's up almost $50 since we purchased, so that's awesome. That's not what I wanted to see. Let's go here. Yep. And yeah, Sui's up there, and then my futures. Let's see where Bitcoin should be sitting up almost 12. Yeah, $12 on Bitcoin. Not bad, not bad. The Austin pump. Yeah, I don't even have soccer today, dude. What did Pal say today? I missed it. Just circle back on what Pal said. I mean, basically, he just said that we'll likely get to a place where rate cuts are appropriate. Feds will make smarter decisions if they wait a couple of months. Feds expect meaningful amount of inflation in the coming months. Unemployment remains in a reasonable place. It will take time to see how large inflation effects will be. Fed inflation forecast this year is higher due to tariffs. However, when you look at this, they said they weren't going to do a rate cut here, but there is still 2 rate cuts lingering, which I think is going to be pretty damn good. Ondo is a good one. Still long 4 to 7x. Nice, dude. Yando's good. It's all good. I'll figure things out. Sucks. Yeah, that's kind of weird that does that. I don't know why it's doing that. Are you in the right one, Jimmy? Sometimes people connect their YouTube and it's the wrong YouTube. Like if they have multiple YouTubes, sometimes it'll connect like the wrong YouTube name. So, but yeah, we're sitting pretty nice. Dude, Bitcoin's about to reach 105 again, so that's phenomenal. 217.48. Gosh, dang. Dude, this is where it's important to read indicators, guys. That's all I got to say. It's super important that you guys read indicators. If you do anything in life, dude, just go to learn to read indicators so that you can get a better trade for yourself. That's all. And be patient with it. Do you restart your Discord sometimes it needs to be kicked? Oh yeah, restart. Yeah, that's a good one to say. Yeah, restart it. Yeah, thank you, sir. No problem, Tommy. Power activated. Yeah, we'll see what happens here, dude. But markets are looking good, man. I'm glad we got in. I'm glad we streamed that one, dude. I think a lot of people actually entered into it. So, and if you haven't started it, dude, like definitely click on the link, the BTCC link. I don't shill a whole lot of things, dude, but if you're gonna get into margin trading, take advantage of the definitely take advantage of that 10% kickback because it's actually pretty badass. Jerome Powell is powerfully sleeping aid. Let's see if there's been any updates because I was just thinking, like, has something been said to cause the market to be if Iran doesn't surrender? This thing is funny, man. Yeah, there's nothing really too crazy that's come up. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, dude. Just trading off indicators, dude. And the indicators are what everyone's fueling their profits off of right now. So kudos to everyone that jumped into that, man. I'll check that. Thanks. Yeah. So, yeah, there you have it, guys. I think I'm going to hop off. I think that we came on here and did exactly what we came on here for, man. We came on at the right time. The markets were at the bottom. I think that was really, really good timing. We made really good buys already on here. Appreciate you guys voting for Sui. Sui's looking pretty good. Bitcoin's up about $8. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, we'll continue to ride that one out. That one, I mean, we'll probably ride that out for well over 48 to 72 hours for Bitcoin for sure. These ones I'll continue to monitor. My HBAR, HBAR is up about $308. The Sui one that we bought is up $43, dude, in like literally 30 minutes. It's pretty good. So, yeah, no, I appreciate you guys all being here, man. Thanks so much. And like I said, if you want to get on it, definitely go click the BTCC link that's pinned in the chat. That's the first thing you should do. And then come over to the Discord and you'll be able to jump in on a lot of this with us. We go through a lot of these. We talk about a lot of them on a daily in there. I'm in there a lot saying what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. Again, I'm not always 100% right, but I mean, I think we try to stack up more wins than losses. And that's all that matters, man. Love you too. Happy and right. Love you too, man. Thanks, Evan. Good to see you guys. My badge catch in Discord. Yeah, I'll see you guys in Discord. I'll be in there. Today. So, yeah, with all that, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. As I said, we're out. Peace out, everyone.